Hey everyone, this is Erik with Erik Burton Reviews. This is a review specifically about e-farming. Now, this is not actually anything to do with farming on a farm or tractor use or that type of thing. If you do try to look this up on the internet, especially in Google, can kind of get mixed up with that. So make sure that you understand that this is about e-farming. It's a new concept. Well, based really on an old concept, but it's something that I've learned to do over the course of the past couple years that earns me consistent income that we'll go into here in a moment. Well, first off, on this e-farming review, in this article, you'll learn everything about e-farming that we can actually give you up front, especially from a guy named Igor, who I have been mentored by a lot in the last couple of years. You know what e-farming is. Well, it's true that Igor probably made quite a bit of money, at least $500,000 or more, just e-farming in the last year alone, and this is probably in 2022, from his laptop in only about 5 hours a week. Actually, it really does take me about 4 to 5 hours a week at the most if I spend an hour a day, 4 to 5 days a week. We'll also talk about if it's worth your time or if it's a difficult one to pass on. Okay, there's a ton of online courses out there on affiliate marketing, digital marketing, all kinds of things. Most of them are repetitive, they're simple, and full of false promises. But the real issue is just staying consistent and having a relatively simple objective and not a far-fetched objective of, hey, I want to earn $100,000 in my first month. Well, that's never going to happen, okay? But with e-farming, just like probably email marketing, if that seems a little bit more along the lines here, e-farming takes it to another level. It takes step by step. It gives you 3 to 4 simple steps that you need to follow. And e-farming courses are not really coming out yet, and they test ourselves on these courses with different types of marketing strategies, but really what it comes down to is that what is e-farming? Well, this term is completely new. Nobody is using it on the internet, just Igor, and the people that are under him are starting to really consistently understand this about the name he has assigned to the method, and he's basically building a brand with e-farming itself, okay? The important thing about this method is that the people that are giving you their email, and this is building an email list, are the ones who want to receive your emails. See, I think that's the difference. In email marketing, most people just kind of try to throw things out there and throw emails at people when they don't really build a brand and people really don't understand who they're receiving emails from, okay? The important thing about this method or e-farming is that people are giving you their emails and they are the ones who want to receive it. Now, I said that again because I wanted to re-emphasize that they have permitted you to bombard them with emails, and that means your content will not be considered spam. Okay, most of the time people try to gather a bunch of emails that they've never, asked for. They scrape them off the internet, however they do that, and then they just bombard people with email after email, and then they get spam complaint after spam complaint, and that autoresponder will shut you down, okay? Just building a list and giving people permission to send them emails or who are expecting to hear from you, well, there's a fine line between that, like I just said. You've got to make sure that your brand is set, and e-farming helps you to understand how to set that. The concept of e-farming that Igor, my mentor, is using in email marketing, he is changing it because people are sending emails to, have given their emails to, but they aren't all email lists created of people that subscribed like I've been going through. So you've got on one hand people who scrape emails off the internet, and you can go to a lot of websites and businesses that provide their email there, and there are softwares out there that will scrape that email off the internet, and you can just start emailing that email, okay, with all of your stuff that you want to send, and that's basically spamming. Okay, I don't care what software there is out there that you can try to scrape off the internet, because every website, pretty much, if they're legitimate, will have some type of email, and that's what that software does. It has a bot that goes out and can locate the email on every website and or multiple emails on websites, and then they just start sending emails, say through Aweber, which at this point Aweber only charges a small fee every month, and you can have an unlimited amount of emails, which I think is a negative thing about that autoresponder that you've got to watch out for. So who is Igor? Well, there's not much information. Okay, he's from Canada. He's been helping me out specifically, as well as hundreds of others. I can't tell you exactly how many people, but despite just an average guy, which he is, just like I am, he had the determination and will to become successful, and he's done that. He's a multi-million-dollar earner, especially with the e-farming concept. So what do you get with the e-farming course? Well, Igor will teach you his e-farming method, which consists of the following steps. Find an offer, create a landing page, buy solo ads, grow your list with solo ads, and keep sending emails. There's other specific ways that he will go through as well to help you get traffic, okay? The solo ads are easy, quick traffic. If you don't know what a solo ad is basically where someone else has an email list that they've been using for years, and they sell you some time to email a specific number of people on their email list that might be interested in your offer or whatever you have to offer them specifically. That landing page has got to be very, very simple. And you find a good offer that especially you can rank for in Google or on YouTube or any social media platform. And also, because that is organic, but also the buying solo ads is more what we call cold leads. Okay, so you've got to email them a little bit more consistently before you start seeing any type of returns. And those returns aren't guaranteed. But what I can say is that Igor has mastered these steps to where everyone that he mentors that I know of is very consistent at what they're doing. They're not scraping the internet for emails. And at the same time, those emails are gold, because one of the great things about email marketing is that you can consistently send out an email every other day or even every day. Sometimes people send 2 or 3 emails a day, which I do not do. But you definitely are building a brand every time you send that email, especially when you're e-farming out to people who are expecting your email consistently every day. Okay, this helps conversation. This is helping to build your brand, whatever that brand might be. Okay, so you want to find an offer. The first thing you need to do is start sending emails or creating a list, is to find an offer of a product or service that is worth promoting. Igor recommends popular, effective sites like JVZoo, ClickBank, and CJ, which I don't really use at this point. For example, ClickBank is an online platform that helps connect more than 100,000 sellers and marketers to reach millions of customers in the email space or the e-farming space. Now, one of the problems right now with, say, a social media platform like Facebook is that it's just in disarray when it comes to Facebook advertising. So trying to get ads running there or even advertising on Facebook is just a zoo, okay? And it's going to end up costing you more time and effort, and sometimes especially money when it comes to Facebook ads themselves. So the solo ad offer is actually really smart because you really don't have to talk to anybody. You just send emails out, and then whenever someone is interested in buying, they normally connect with you specifically, and you can talk with them and make the sale there. So secondly, e-commerce tools for business owners to scale their business. Well, the tools are hosted order forms, integrated payments, and the ability to attract, manage, and pay affiliates. Okay, so the affiliate concept is part of what comes into this course of e-farming and understanding how to utilize that specifically. So say, for instance, you acquired 100 emails in 1 week from your solo ads, and you got 20%, say, for instance, to actually opt into your offer to where they wanted to listen to you, whatever that video sales letter or webinar that you might have, or even specifically gathering a phone number eventually through emailing to actually speak with people on the phone. I've actually done that as well. It's basically a sales call, okay? Because at some point, they're going to be hot leads whenever they do that, because when they're offering you more information to connect with them, that's very important, and that's much more powerful than, say, social media ads like Facebook, okay? The platform is for both users and affiliate marketers, okay, who want to promote thousands of quality products or services via their email responding, okay? Now, secondly, you want to create a landing page by using a page builder, something like Lead Pages or ClickFunnels. I have my own personal page builder that I purchased once. It wasn't very much money, but it works just the same way. And it certainly creates the templates that I want. And you want to use that to copy and paste information needed for those that are looking through your emails and are going to click on those links. And then you also have tracking for Google Ads if you eventually want to do a YouTube ad space there. But what email farming and email does is actually create that ability to start building on the ability to do paid ads eventually if you wanted to, okay? So with Lead Pages, you create those pages to where people get all the information they need, and then additionally, the templates of this builder, Lead Pages, are created to maximize conversions, and it optimizes pages, pop-ups, alerts. Pop-ups most people do not like. I don't use pop-ups, but alert bars and A/B tests, or testing one page versus another page, you can do that. The tools that Lead Pages provides will let you control everything in one place and create effective digital marketing. Now, I'm not promoting Lead Pages. It's just one of the options in this course that Igor will show you for the e-farming process, but there are plenty of other ways to go about it as well, which work just as well. Okay, so the third thing is buying solo ads. Okay, remember, these are cold leads, but these are people who see that opt-in page and they're interested, and they give you their email address. Sometimes they'll give you their full name if you request it, and also they will give you their phone number if you also request that. But normally the opt-in for using all three of those, the full name, the email, and the phone number, is much lower in conversion to getting a lead from these solo ads than it is just getting the email address itself, okay? Nonetheless, you have to be careful in this step because there will be digital marketers that already set a fee for using their email list, okay? But you can negotiate the price with others. You don't want to really go to too many affiliate marketers because most of the time they've saturated those email lists. You want to go to specific places that I will leave in the description below or in the article below this video to make sure you know where to go for the best solo ads that I have actually used for a long time now that really, really work, that have a 25 to 35% opt-in rate. So definitely you want to be careful about the solo ads. You want to grow your list with the solo ads and keep sending emails. So at some point, say within the first 30 days, you get one person that opted in that first day, and by the 30th day, the odds are that they are going to consistently purchase from you is about 15 to 20%. So say, for instance, if you had about 100 people opt in the first 30 days, by the end of those 30 days, approximately 10 to 15, maybe even 20% or 20 people or more out of those 100 people are going to purchase something from you. Okay, they're going to believe in your brand and they're going to continue to move forward. That's what this is about. Okay, so Igor also has a 301k challenge opportunity that's basically pretty much along the same lines as the e-farming. And are there any additional cost? Well, the first thing is an autoresponder. Normally, especially with, say, Aweber, it's about $19 to $20 a month. That's an unlimited autoresponder. I don't especially like that because you can get a lot of emails on there and it can be tempting to try to start scraping for those emails. And you don't want to do that because it will lower your response rate. Your spam rate will go up for your emails. And you want to make sure that you keep everything consistent. I would say if you're willing to have, say, 100 solo ads a month, even at the lowest, and you get 15 new people coming in and purchasing your products every month and building on that, that's way better than having an email list of, say, 50,000 people that you scraped, or at least a majority of them, and you get spam complaints and you actually get your autoresponder shut down. So you want to make sure that you're very consistent with that, and Igor does go over that with a fine-tooth comb. Then you have a page builder. Normally, these page builders have about a 14-day free trial, and normally they're about $30 to $50 a month, okay? It's going to be one of the business expenses that you'll need, along with the autoresponder, and then obviously solo ads. Solo ads sometimes are between 25 cents to as much as $1.50 per lead, okay, or per click. When they say click, that means the person clicked on your lead page or your opt-in page, and about 30%, possibly 25 to 35% of those people will actually opt in and give you their email address, okay? So is the e-farming system really, really good? I would say it's an 8.5 out of 10 because I trust Igor. I've worked with him enough already that I can tell you from firsthand experience that yes, he knows exactly what he's doing. Everything that he goes through and helps you with will help you get started the way I have. You'll go from earning possibly $100 a week to as much as I've earned as much as $4,000 in 1 week. So just from email alone, okay? And after a certain point of purchasing solo ads, you know, if you're not purchasing solo ads for the next couple of months, you can still work the email list that you have and make a lot of sales. So you don't have to continue to do solo ad purchasing every single day, week, or month. You could go a couple months and just work the email list that you have and build your brand from that, and then continue on when you start earning income. So that's what I did, was I made sure that I made some money early on, and then I used that to continue to buy solo ads to build that list, okay? And that's going to be a legitimate list. That's not going to be a list that you scrape off the email or internet, okay? You don't want to do that, okay, because that's basically called spamming. Okay, there haven't been very many complaints that I've ever even heard of about the e-farming course from Igor. What are the benefits of this course? Well, the beginner's course, you don't need any experience. And if you have the time and effort and a little bit of capital to initially get started, because you know what, if you want to start a business, it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to take a little bit of capital to start. But that's okay, because it really works if you give it a chance, especially the first 30 days, okay? Is e-farming a scam? No, it is not. Okay, Igor is not a scam. And I have personal experience working with him, so I know him and I know what he knows to an extent. He knows a lot more than you think. And it's definitely worth at least taking a look at. There's always going to be a money-back guarantee if you decide that it's not for you. Does the e-farming course have a refund? Of course it does. It's a 30-day refund, and that'll give you plenty of time to figure out if it's for you or not. The pros and cons that are in this article: the course is not too expensive. The methods, affiliate marketing, when executed correctly, can help you make money. The help desk is good and quick. It's designed for beginners to intermediate marketers, especially those of you out there that are trying to get started. Okay. The cons are there are associated costs like the lead pages, the autoresponder, and then eventually purchasing the solo ads. But basically what it comes down to is this is cash arbitrage. If you take $1 to purchase ads or solo ads, you're hoping that you get back at least $2 from that dollar purchase. Okay, so it's basic, simple arbitrage. The success depends on your investment in the solo ads. Not especially. Okay, the success depends on how consistent you are with connecting with those email lists and building that brand, whatever brand that you want to build specifically. Okay, and there are a lot of bad mailing lists from solo ads. Yes, there are. And Igor goes into that and helps you to understand what are the right places to go to get those solo ads. And those are things that you won't find out just kind of grazing the internet. Okay, my verdict is that the e-farming is an 8.5 out of 10. And because of my personal experience with it, click on the link in the description below and you will go to a link that you will be able to watch a video where Igor talks about his e-farming strategies and system. And click on the link in the description below if you want to know more. This is Erik from Erik Burton Reviews. Have a great